Alongside Brent Hubbs, I'm Austin Price. 2-minute drill. Josh Heupel met the media on Monday, and he did something we didn't think he was going to do. He named a starting quarterback. Joe Milton will be the guy, which is no shock to anyone, but they did pull the trigger and went ahead and went out there and with it public.
Yep, they did, and I think it was a kind of a no-brainer at this point. Everybody knew who the starter was going to be, and I think that there was no point in having that storyline for the next 3 days, and I think that's what Josh Heupel was convinced of. It's like, hey, there's no suspense here. Everybody knows this is the direction you're going to go, so why not go ahead and announce it? His team knows it. His team has known it for a while. Joe's taken first-team reps for well over a week, and Joe Milton will get his opportunity to start for Tennessee on Thursday night. We'll see what it looks like against Bowling Green.
Yeah, I said that last week. I'm not selling secrets to the Russians. Everybody knows he's going to be the Tennessee starting quarterback. No name of a number two, which isn't shocking. I mean, I think he wants to try to keep both those guys engaged and see how they battle it out behind Joe.
No question, and that's, we talked about that. We talked about it on the podcast. It made the most sense. Name your starter, and after that, it's or behind them. There is no clear-cut two, and we'll see. We'll see how Harrison Bailey deals with it, and Hendon Hooker deals with it. Hendon Hooker's in a different position because he's already transferred. He doesn't have the flexibility to go or do whatever that Harrison Bailey has. So we'll see how those guys roll with it moving forward. But for now, it's obviously Joe Milton's show, and we're going to find out what all the talk's been about all summer long. Because of the big arm, because of the body. Now the question is, we've seen all that. Can he manage the game? I think that's the question. Takeaways
from the depth chart. I'll start on defense. Elijah Simmons was publicly challenged and he talked pretty poorly about Rodney Garner. Clearly, Rodney trying to whip him into shape, but at least for now, it's a depth chart. It's fodder to talk about. He's listed as a starter.
Yeah, by far the biggest surprise when you came out of that, because when you walked out of that press gathering that Rodney Garner had, you said the one guy who doesn't look like he's going to be able to contribute, who didn't have a great summer, who didn't get the work done, is Elijah Simmons. And then on the flip side, you saw Aubrey Solomon's lost weight. He looks good. He's not listed in the two deep. And so, that's a bit of a surprise. I think all those guys will play. We'll see what they look like on Thursday night. But, yeah, certainly the biggest surprise for me is that Elijah Simmons was even on the depth chart, much less as a starter.
Jabari Small and Tyon Evans bracketed with Eeyore in between them as the starting running back. Interesting to me, Bayless Jones bracketed as a starter alongside Javonte Payton.
Yeah, I think that's probably a little bit because Bayless has missed so much time in scrimmage in the preseason. I think when you play as fast as they play offensively, you're going to play all of those guys or a bunch of those guys. So I fully anticipate seeing both of them, provided that Bayless Jones is healthy and ready to go.
Tennessee's got its starting quarterback. It's Joe Milton, which is a shock to no one. He's Brent Hubbs. I'm Austin Price with the 2-minute drill.